Okay, guys, we're here. We're here. Finally, we're here.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Very
Yeah, it's been such a long time since we've been planning to talk, do this podcast thing. Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's welcome our guests.
yes.
So we're Mr. and Mrs.
Celik.
Oh,
Yes.
the Selics, they're
The
here,
Selics.
guys. They're here. Yay.
The
Okay.
So welcome to Tara Let's Talk.
Tara,
by Mr.
let's talk.
Yeah, by Mr. and Mrs. K.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Finally.
guys.
Finally,
Finally,
isn't it?
yes.
Yeah. Medyo maiiba po tayo ngayon. Taglish tayo and more of probably English because we have somebody here from Croatia.
Yeah, I just want to say I do understand a little bit of Tagalog, but
Yeah.
I can't answer
Show-
back.
Show them what you've got.
Yeah,
It's
Tagalog.
too early
Okay.
now. Later.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good.
So, guys, maybe we probably kind of let them know our viewers. How did we meet you guys, like as Mr. and Mrs. And well, obviously we met Claudine. We met Claudine before Davor.
Oh yeah, well, as we all know, Filipino community here in
Yeah.
Waterford is small, and since Claudine is what you call this, is a nurse as well that works in Waterford Regional
Yeah.
Hospital, so it's very easy. We all know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We all know each
Because
other.
I arrived here like way back in 2017. That was the year that a lot of nurses came, Filipino nurses came to Ireland.
Mm.
So, and that's just like what Ate Laura said, they would organize this meetups, like,
Yeah.
afternoon tea, dinner, lunch, what you call that, like parties,
Yeah.
barbecue
Yes.
parties, which I haven't been to because I was always at work. But anyway, those afternoon tea parties. So, yeah, that's how we actually like got along, and I got to meet them,
Yeah.
the Karams.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah.
Let's just say that Waterford Filipinos are very welcoming.
Yes, very welcome, very warm and
Yes.
welcoming.
Yeah. And
Do you agree with that, Davor?
I do agree.
give it that way, yeah. Yeah, I think the first time I met Davor, well, we met Davor. He flew from somewhere, and then I went to collect him in town. Was it like that or something? And then you came here. There was a party here, like was it
That was an afternoon party.
afternoon
Is it
party?
afternoon?
Yeah.
Yes, I think
went to
like when we
Italy.
went to Italy in
Yes.
way back in October 2019.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, guys,
I don't remember.
etong dalawang to, newly married sila. They got married this year.
Early this
and
year.
Yeah, early this year. And obviously, we went to the wedding. How long are you married now, guys? Just to,
Okay.
It's almost 6 months.
Oh,
Correct.
Oh,
We'll be
check.
6
So
months.
April?
April 8th. We'll be 6 months married by next month.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Mm.
halfway done.
Okay.
Yeah, you're nearly 6 months.
How long have you been together? As boyfriend, girlfriend, and like as,
As a married couple.
well, all
or
together. How
all
long
together.
are you, yeah,
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
It was
Oh.
20th of June, I think, 2019,
Oh,
That
okay.
was I think you meant
when we met.
when we that's
Yeah,
the
that's
first time we
Thursday,
met,
yeah.
but then like we became like officially together like 31st of July.
Oh,
31st
Wow, I
okay.
remember the dates.
Yes.
The dates, yeah.
How about you? Do you still remember?
Oh, when was it? Oh my God. It's so 19 kopong-kopong.
Oh, I
think
remember.
Yeah.
2005 or 4?
Yeah.
My God.
Oh.
2004.
2004, yeah. Late
Yeah.
2004.
Late 2004.
But obviously, we've talked about that in the podcast already. And
So,
hopefully, guys, watch that. It's so nice.
Oh, we did watch
reflect.
that.
Oh yeah, you did.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you
But it
very
is
much.
in Spotify.
Spotify, yeah. You just listen.
That's the premiere. Wow.
Yeah.
The Spotify premiere.
Correct, yeah.
yeah.
Because obviously, before we can talk to other people about their life, we have to share our life as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, and and how about you, Mrs. K? Like you and Claudine, were you kind of you're always there's so many times that yeah, we can talk in Tagalog because our
Okay,
audience.
so
Paano ba yun? Kayo
okay,
nagkita?
with me
Nung
with
ano?
me and Claudine, it was like natural after the first incident
it
Isn't
was
it?
crystal clear how I got to meet each other.
Oh.
Yeah, but then we kind of get along because of the Filipino Irish community, 'di ba? Like we parehas
Yes.
tayong
Officers,
officers.
I think.
And then arranging the
Oh, yeah.
activities. I think it all started with that.
But then, just to share with you guys, like the first time that I met Ate Laura, it's
Yeah.
really unforgettable. But you know, she really like created an impression on me. Kasi like we were at this
Yeah.
friend's house, like they, you know, because like Filipino community, they'll just invite, tara, kain tayo dito, tara,
Yeah.
let's cook here and there. Okay. So, anyway, I didn't expect that I'll get to meet her there. So, because, you know, it's just like just a random invitation. And then, of course, we're new there. And then she's like, she lived here for a long time. Then, you know, it's only natural for them like to ask questions like,
Yes.
how old are you? Where are you from? What
Yeah.
do you do back home? This and that.
Yeah.
And then when it was my turn
Yeah.
to answer the question, how old are you?
Yeah.
I'm 24. Bakit I'm 24?
Yeah.
Huh?
Ah.
You're 24? You're only 24? I mean, it created like a what? Okay, I know you don't have to reiterate that. It wasn't negative, but it's just funny, like, you know.
Well, you know me.
It was funny
I'll
and-
say it right away.
Yeah.
But then since then, I can't even remember like how we actually got along. I think the next thing I know is we just happened to, ate, come on, let's go for facial treatment. You know, for laser
We kinda-
treatment.
Yeah, parang ano,
Yung hair
everything
removal
went,
here.
parang everything went smoothly after that.
Spontaneous,
Spontaneous na
yeah.
parang you like the things that I like. Parang marami tayong common
ground.
Yeah, ganon.
Like same interest.
Same interest.
And then
yes.
like when we went for like laser treatments, that was like every morning. So after
Yeah.
the treatments, we go for breakfast.
Oh,
So that's like
okay.
for 6 weeks.
yeah.
So roughly like 2 months. So we always do that. So that's why we actually like
Yeah.
got to
know each
to
other
bond.
more
each
and to
other.
bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great, isn't
And
it?
it's and the thing with Claudine, she's very easy then, like because it's very hard to find someone you can ask, hey, come on, let's go for
Get
a
along
walk,
with,
or yeah, or let's go for a run, and she'll say, yeah, sure, let's go. Because it's really hard to find someone na makakasama mo sa mga ganong
Especially
bagay.
like working up if you're abroad, right? If you're even like Croatians, I know Davor is kind of a European, right? Like Ireland is different from like what he's used to as well. How was it like when you moved to Ireland? Was there any initial thoughts about Ireland or something?
Not really. It happened like overnight. So
Okay.
I didn't really think about it that much because so my brother was here, and then he offered me so many times, to come down here,
Okay.
to just to work because he has seen that it's better,
Yes,
back
yeah.
in the country. So I didn't really want to come over.
Okay.
I just came here to kind of earn money.
Yes.
Get
Yeah.
my driving license, car, and go home.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
all. So nothing more than that.
Yeah.
That time I came here. So as I said, overnight, I just decided one time, like I was lying in my bed, and I used to play football before.
Okay.
So we had like a rough season that time. Like everything was going bad,
Okay.
and then no money.
Okay.
So
You lost
I
interest.
kind of lost interest. Yeah. So I just decided, okay, I'll just go now. I called my brother. He arranged a ticket, and then I came here. It was
20
February
2018.
3. So 3rd of February
Okay,
2018.
Oh yeah. yeah.
Just before the storm.
Before the storm, yeah.
The snowstorm.
The snow, yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god. Remember those days,
Oh.
that time?
I love it.
Oh my god.
That's your first
First snow.
Yeah.
First snow,
In
but
areas,
that was
yeah.
like so bad,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad
And
to be
remember
fair.
those days that the what do you call it, civil defense, they had to
Yeah, to collect
collect
me.
collect the nurses.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They had to collect the nurses and in order for them to just go like to work, instead of like hey, because it's just that you cannot drive especially
It's really
obviously if
unsafe.
if you're far from the hospital. That was some experience. And when you moved in here, Dav, were you thinking of just getting whatever job, because obviously at that time you were so young. You know?
Yeah, I was 21 that time.
Yeah.
So 21.
Imagine
Yeah,
21 ka lang.
21
Only
lang.
21.
Yeah, that
So
time.
as I said, I didn't really finish my college back in Croatia. So I wasn't really interested, to finish the college that time. So I just wanted to do whatever I can. So I heard like over the Facebook,
Yes.
the most common job when you go from Croatia here is like to go to the meat factory.
Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So it's a hard job. I didn't work there, but I heard, So when I came over, I wanted to go there, because it's
Yes,
the easiest
yeah.
one, to get, to earn money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But so in between, I applied for the job, and the day they called me, so I met a friend, who offered me a job in Dunmore East,
Okay.
which is just like
Yeah.
down the road down there, like 50 minutes away from here.
Yes.
It's a like a job in how to call it. So it's an oyster farm,
Yeah.
So you go to the sea, you have to collect the oysters,
Yeah.
bring it back with the trailer, clean it up, check which one is which, and that was my first job, which I didn't really enjoy.
During
Yeah.
the cold weather.
The cold weather. Yeah.
During the cold weather.
Yeah, when you think about it, right, that is not an easy job when you look at it, right? But in like for you to come over and to do such job, like I'm just trying to picture out here because a lot of let's say Filipinos back home, they're thinking like if you're let's say white, if you're
Caucasian.
Caucasian,
Asian.
you'll be like, oh, they're rich,
Yeah.
they're like
They have
living
white-
in
yeah.
that concept.
Yeah.
Conception, yeah.
So just to be clear, kind of not all places in Europe are like progressive as what we think, in
Yeah.
the
But
Philippines.
definitely it's not. No.
Definitely, the reality of it is just
Yeah.
it's just the same as in the Philippines. There are places that are kind of really uprising and all these things, and then some places are like just poor flung areas, something like that. So it's the same thing here, isn't it? And so imagine from your area, and then no matter what job, you'll just do it, outside Croatia, and you didn't mind at all
Yeah.
at that time.
Like, so to be honest, like I didn't even know much outside of my village.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah. Oh, you were like just contained.
Yeah. So I didn't
Yeah.
even think that I'll go somewhere like in
Yeah.
a different country and stuff like that, or to just travel, for
Yeah.
casual travel. I didn't even think about that. I just went really like to go there, get
Work.
something what you can get
Yeah.
right there, and then
Yeah.
get money and go home.
That's it. Yeah.
So just to earn for a car and then my license. So that was the original plan. But then when I came, like over time,
It all worked.
I didn't forget about my village and
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
but it's just when you feel like how it can be better
Yes.
in here.
Why not?
Yes.
Why not
Yeah.
go?
It
Stay.
open up. It
Yeah.
open
Yeah.
up your your views
Yeah.
about yes.
If
Yeah,
the
exactly.
opportunity knocks,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
open the door and
Yeah.
take
But-
it.
Yeah.
So-
but yeah.
Yeah,
But
it was-
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was hard actually. Like especially to work on that kind of, job.
Environment. Yeah.
Not to know, like I didn't know English at time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All
That's
what
the
I
thing.
learned is just
Yeah.
here, talking
But-
to people and
Yeah, and it's amazing. I've said that earlier that there's some similarities between the whole Europe and let's say Philippines in different areas, right? Being poor, but the big difference, I must say, positive wise, if you're in Europe, you always have that chance of getting a better life. Like if you're a European, you can work anywhere else.
Yes.
Compared like in the Philippines, you're stuck there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the
That's the
reality.
reality of it.
Even if you know how to speak English.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, because you can't get out of the country you can't get out of the Philippines, like if you want to, as in like if you, like your one, you wanted to go out and it's easier That's what I meant. Like
Yeah.
it's easier.
He didn't even have a passport that
Yeah,
time.
see?
Yeah,
He only has the
That's-
EU national card and
Yeah.
he can just freely move
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah, that's the
it.
advantage of
That's
being
it.
Advantage,
European.
correct? Yeah.
Unlike for us, like we have to especially have to have proof that
yeah.
we have an employer,
Correct.
that we
Yeah.
have to take this English exams.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Even if it's crystal clear
Yeah.
that our instruction is in English,
Yeah.
Yeah.
even if like our native tongue is in
Yeah.
Filipino.
You can
Still.
actually see your advantage, but then if you think about it, a lot of Filipino wants to get out of the Philippines, and we managed to do. But in your country, you were saying that
Yeah, I have lots of friends that they could come over.
Mhm.
They could like anytime, and we were talking about that so many times.
But they're contented, I think.
They just they're
Yeah.
happy enough there. I was happy enough as well.
Yes, yeah.
But
But you have bigger dreams, I'd say. If
it
I may
opened.
say.
I think it's not. It opened up. Isn't
it
it?
just opened up. Yeah.
it just-
So that time I didn't really.
Yeah.
Was it like
Want
more
much.
of a curiosity, like what's out there? You were
or
curious.
did Claudine give you what do you call that
Well, he
encouragement,
hasn't-
or
he
did
hasn't
she
met Claudine
open
yet.
up? No. But before she met, as far as I remember, before you met Claudine, your plan is just to get money,
Yeah.
buy a car, and go home.
Go.
And then
That's
you
it.
met Claudine, and it changed everything. Am I
Oh,
right?
Yeah. So what happened
Yeah.
there is, so I got fired from the job.
Okay.
So I couldn't go
okay.
there because some of the employees there, they had a car. I obviously didn't have a car at the time. So I had to go with somebody. But then that somebody left the job. Actually, he didn't left the
didn't-
job. He just needed to go because, he had some circumstances. So I had to go with somebody else to work.
Okay.
And I couldn't because all of them were full,
Yes.
So I couldn't get to,
No transport for you.
yeah.
Yes.
And then not even the taxi because taxi is too
Expensive.
Expensive.
Yeah.
And then I tried to go by bus, but I just didn't understand like which
It's the
how
language
it
barrier.
works,
Okay.
where to go
see.
to get there,
Yeah.
So I was on the station, waiting there. The bus didn't come,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I got a text message, from the bus that I should not come anymore.
Oh.
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
thankfully,
Hard, isn't it?
yeah, but
Yeah.
thankfully that time, just couple of like 2 weeks before, my father came.
Mm-hmm.
So he came after me like 3 months.
Yeah.
And then so he wanted me to stay here, but I didn't want to stay with my brother because he has a kids and
Yeah.
family, so I
of
didn't
course,
want
yeah.
to be there for so long.
Mm-mm.
Even if he like wanted me to stay, but it's not really
Mm-mm.
You want your own
yeah.
thing.
So my father came over just to help me out.
Okay.
So just when he came, we had a room in the house.
Okay.
So like when you have a house of 5 bedrooms and
Yes.
then
Yes. Yeah.
we are sharing it, and then from there I got fired.
Oh, again.
Yeah, but then after, it was easier because he was there then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then after a week, I just went to the pub. The name is the Reg.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's a
The
restaurant.
infamous Veg. Yeah, in Waterford.
Very good
yeah.
place, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
So I just went there like to get a beer, nothing else. And then one of my friends, like I was coming there like every weekend, let's say, so when I'm off, and then he was talking to me, and he was trying to to teach me where to go on the internet to try to get some grammar or whatever. And then he was asking me like every time like, how are you, what's going on, this and that. That time he asked me, I said I got fired, and then he asked me, oh, why? And then he asked me, do you want to go home now or you're gonna stay here?
Yeah.
So I said I'll stay. I after 3 months time, I wanted to stay a little more. And he offered me a job in the kitchen. So as a kitchen porter,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's kind of washing the dishes and stuff like
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I agreed straight away. So from there it was kind of easier. I get to learn more grammar
Mm-hmm.
and then more English, also English,
Communicate.
because on the previous job, there were different nationalities,
Mm-mm.
but they speak English, but not that much,
Okay. Okay.
So they speak on their own languages.
Okay. Okay.
So that's
But-
where I actually started to
Yeah.
learn English.
But yeah, but I wonder, like in your country, is it not taught like the English? It's up to
Not
you.
in your education system.
So
Yeah.
basically, there is English.
Okay.
So from the very
Oh.
first grade, so we
Okay.
have like so
Okay.
1 to 4, then 5 to 8,
Okay.
and then after that 8th one, you will go and choose what you want to do, and then you have another 4 years of high school, and then the college. So I learned the English language. So I was learning it from the first grade,
Okay.
and after that 12th grade, I
Okay.
knew how to say doctor, window.
Like
Oh,
the
the
really
basic.
basic,
The
really
basic
basic.
stuff,
Yeah.
But you don't practice it, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's the problem.
so the thing is, when we go there, I wasn't really interested. That's
Okay.
the first
Yeah.
thing. Then second thing is we are speaking on Croatian still.
Okay.
So you'll speak on Croatian, you'll say this is glass.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we are speaking on Croatian, so we are
Yeah.
trying to explain this on Croatian language instead of English. So I'd say that would be a little bit better. Some guys they know how to speak, but
Oh,
for me it just didn't work.
Yeah.
And then till I came over,
Okay.
So
okay.
we have English, we have German language. So those two languages are
But can you speak German then?
not really like
You know words.
yeah. So by
Basic.
that time when we were learning German, so I was 15, I think.
Okay.
So I know how to say ich bin Davorcelik.
Okay.
My name is Davorcelik.
Yeah. Okay.
Ich bin 15 Jahre alt.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
That means I'm 15 years old.
Okay.
So I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say I'm 26, but
Okay.
But the thing there is like,
Yeah.
but the thing here is it's hard to. I mean, you can learn the language, but if there's no one around you who
Yeah,
can
to
speak it,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
That's why it was easier for him now. If you think about it,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's only 4 years that you're
I find it
speaking
really
in English,
amazing.
and
That was quick. like,
Yeah.
When you think about
because
it,
you know
quick.
the basic,
Yeah.
you know what is dog, what is cat, what is
Yeah.
door, table. It's just how to use it.
Yeah, the grammar was
Yeah.
the biggest
Yeah.
thing. Like I know how to say beer, let's say.
Yes.
But the first night, so when I came over, I went to Reg,
Yeah.
where I
Yeah.
used to work.
Yeah.
Very very first night, and then I didn't know how to say, can I get one beer? So I needed to go to Google Translate and then to show it to it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But after time, you just get used to it, and people, are talking on English, around you, and you have no other choice than to
Yeah.
actually learn
Yeah.
it.
But to learn it and to speak it.
And I'm
Yeah.
just curious, on television in Croatia, was
That's a
it
good
always Croatian?
No.
Or does it have subtitle? Like if it's American movie?
Yeah. How does it
How,
work?
yeah.
So let's say, the SpongeBob and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's gonna be. That's gonna be.
That's a great way of having a sample.
cartoon.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
That's all on Croatian.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
right,
Oh, really?
Croatian.
Yeah.
Even they're talking
The
in
dub.
Everything is in
dubbed.
Croatian. Yeah. So there is no English in
How
that.
about
Okay.
the English movie? Like, for example, the Men in Black or...
Yeah. So when it comes to that, then they are speaking English.
Oh, but the
And there's
subtitle.
but there are
Subtitle.
subtitles.
Subtitles.
Oh, okay.
So I can hear, my friends. Oh, I learned English from watching movies, from
Okay.
playing GTA.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
PlayStation and stuff like that. I just couldn't.
It
It
wasn't
interest-
you.
yeah.
It didn't interest. So you don't watch American movies back home.
I actually
Before.
do, and I like it. But
Okay.
With subtitles, so it has to be subtitles.
Oh yeah.
So if I go
You're
to
just
cinema-
reading.
Yeah.
Reading through. Yeah.
So let's say when I come over here, I went to cinema.
Yeah.
I don't know, subtitles. Just waiting, I know it's not gonna be there, but it's here. It's for me, There are no subtitles.
Oh,
So I just
yeah.
watched the movie, didn't understand anything.
You can turn off the.
Yeah,
You can turn off the
I can
sound.
imagine.
probably.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Nice. Good experience.
I find it so.
Nice
Yeah.
to,
But I think Mrs. K is used to kind of reading just subtitles. I
Of
couldn't.
course, for K-drama.
Like for K-dramas,
like
oh my
it.
god.
I like it.
It's
don't like
tiring for me.
subtitles.
It's tiring for me. I'm kind of reading and look and like
That means you're reading slow.
Yeah, but I
exactly.
want to see. I want to see the action. I was like,
Yeah, but you can...
oh my god.
It's wide. You can see and then read.
It's like it's just that I ended up
Yeah,
like
you
oh,
don't
no.
like
I-
subtitles.
yeah. Although having said that, I in the past, well, I suppose Meteor Garden,
Ay, that's different.
it's like
because it's
there's
dub.
Tagalog. Yeah, it's Tagalog
Yeah.
dub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Tagalog.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah.
Meteor Garden, see?
Yeah. Meteor Garden.
Relate na naman niya.
No, but you can actually
It's showing the
shows
the
that
age.
it's been a long time.
Oy, but I
since-
like Meteor Garden.
Meteor Garden.
I never
Imagine.
watch it.
No, the first one, not the second one. The second one.
You never
There we
say
go.
talking about the first one.
Really? The first one? Wow,
The
you were
original.
elementary that time, yeah.
Oh,
The
every
original.
afternoon.
I was already in Saudi Arabia during that time.
Yeah. And
That was like a Taiwanese
Yeah, 2002.
Drama.
2000,
Oh,
yeah, around
drama, yeah.
2001, maybe 2001,
Yeah.
2002 when it
Yeah.
started.
that's amazing. So
2001. My God.
When-
Okay,
How old
so
was
next-
I
so
then?
when you guys